Hello. So I wanted to go live and tell you a little bit about something amazing that I found. And um, I don't know, I have been losing my hair really bad for a long time. And I thought it was just normal. And I'm actually learning that it's not so normal for that to happen. So, I wanted to chat with you guys about this shampoo that I've been using, and that's what made me switch. So, what I was using before, I originally, for a very, very long time, I guess I could start at the beginning of my hair transformation and stuff. So, back in, I guess you could say, I'm trying to remember, back when I was pregnant with Vanessa, I used and had for a long time used Pantene Pro V shampoo and conditioner. Um, and so I was using that for a really long time. And then in about 2019, I got, well, while I was pregnant, I had amazing hair, right? And then I lost all my hair after I had Vanessa. I lost a ton of hair, which is kind of normal hormone stuff like that. Then I started using, I was always using Pantene Pro V during that time. I started using, or not started using, I started losing my hair after I had had a surgery and my brother passed away. So I just took it up. Okay, this is probably, a lot of people said it's due to the stress and due to um, the stress of body, physical stress of, and then emotional stress due to my brother passing away. Um, and so I was losing my hair really, really bad. Gosh, I mean, it was for like a good year, I would say. My hair was so thin. It was so thin. It was coming out really, really bad, very, very thin. And um, I would say it's never been back to what it was when Vanessa was like 2. That was like when it was my most best hair. Because I lost it and then I had a bunch of hair come back. I had a lot of new hair growth come back after I had Vanessa. And then say hi when you're here. I had a lot of new hair growth come back. Hi, Caitlin. Oh, the comments work down there. Oh, that's interesting. Okay, that's good to know. But I had a lot of the hair growth come back after I had Vanessa. And then after I went through the surgery, it was 2019, my brother passed away. I had surgery and I started losing my hair like crazy. Like it was so thin. I have to see if I can find a picture of that time. And I also chalked it up to maybe it being like I was trying to compete again. So maybe it was related to what I was eating, all this stuff. And so I had a hairdresser recommend that I use the Bosley hair stuff, and I didn't notice a difference with that really. But I was like terrified to wash my hair because every time I'd wash my hair I would literally like pull chunks out. It was falling out so bad. My hair was so thin. Then I got pregnant and that kind of fixed it, right? So I don't know, it could have been a hormonal imbalance. I have no idea. This is just kind of my whole line of hair experience because I feel like I remember at one point I used to have really, really, really long hair, and a lot of people always, not a lot of people, a lot of people that I was really close to was like, Shelly does not like losing. Shelly likes her hair. Like I really liked having long hair, and it was always just so nice. I was like very specific about like how I washed it, and when I'd sleep at night, I'd like put it a certain way. Like I was very specific about my hair, and so this is kind of something that has gone with me for a long time. So I was losing hair so bad. It was so thin. That was around 2019. I got pregnant and it kind of fixed itself. So I thought it was hormones, right? I thought it was hormones, all this stuff. My hair was amazing. I was pregnant, all the things. And I was using again during this time Pantene Pro V. That's what I was using. And so I was just doing those hair. It was fine. We were doing the hair. It was doing fine. My hair was doing good. I felt like it was good. Um, After I had Naomi, my hair never really lost and it never really, well, it did, but it was like, I don't know how to explain it. It didn't lose initially. Like I was expecting to lose a ton of hair after I had Naomi, which was in 2020. And I was expecting to lose a ton of hair and I really didn't lose a ton of hair.
In 2020.
You were born in 2020. You're right. So in 2020, I had her, didn't really lose a ton of hair, but then I switched my shampoo and conditioner stuff,
52.
right, from Pantene Pro V to another brand. And the other brand is really popular online. It's the Launch brand. I was using all their products, all their hair products and stuff. And I noticed my hair starting to fall out again. Again, I just associated it to hormones. I feel like I try to always associate everything to hormones, but my hair started falling out. I got nope, Tanner's not on here. My hair started falling out really bad again. And then in it was just falling out really bad. And it has been for a long time. I just took it up as normal. Okay, I'm gonna lose chunks of hair at a time forever. I'm just and I thought maybe I asked my hairdresser, I was like, is it no. Stop. It's not funny. Naomi, get over here now. Um so I lost my train of thought. Oh my gosh. Um anyway, I just thought it was normal that we're just gonna lose our hair. I asked my hairdresser about it and she was like, oh, it could. I was like, is it from my ponytail holder? Like, am I, am I wearing too many ponytails? Am I, so I tried to change my ponytails and then my hair was still falling out. And I was like, is it? So I was like, well, maybe it's because my hair was just falling out. And I was like, okay, again, I thought it was normal. I was like, maybe I just am getting older and I just need to cut my hair shorter. And maybe that's just what we have to do. I just have to cut my hair shorter. And I've always had like I haven't and since I've had that thought I haven't had to cut my hair. But so I just thought it was really normal. I would use their hair so I would use their normal shampoo and conditioner. And I felt like it was great, but I actually noticed, and this is something on a training the other night I realized wasn't normal. Um I didn't realize this wasn't normal. A couple different things. First of all, I would use the shampoo and conditioner and I would feel kind of a burning in my hair. And I thought it was just because like maybe I was scrubbing too hard, right? I was noticing a burning on my scalp. And I was like, oh, it's probably just scrubbing too hard. And then I said, and then I would get really bad buildup, right? Like I just start to get this gross buildup in my hair. And so I would get their scalp scrub, right? Their scalp scrub. However, I got terrified to start using the scalp scrub because every time I would use the scalp scrub, I would get better with the buildup, but my hair would fall out even worse for that wash. I would wash my hair with the scalp scrub and then feel like I was losing way more hair. So I got scared of starting to use that stuff too. So I stopped using that. Um, and I just started going back to the other shampoo and conditioner. And I just really, again, I thought this was all just like normal. I thought it was just like, this is your normal. This is just what's normal, right? This is what's normal for your hair. And it's not normal. After we had a training, but I also had started doing a little bit of research. So in some of the products, most shampoos and conditioners have glycerin. Shoot, I always mix it up. Is it glycerin, Josh? Glycerin is what coats your hair. He doesn't know. I asked him, I thought you knew this. Anyway, it's okay. But anyway, there's something in it that coats your hair. And so it makes your hair look really shiny and pretty but like it coats it. And then eventually it starts to make it duller. And that's also what causes the buildup on your head. So there's also like so many different things that go into this. And we are gonna do a what's in your cupboard on shampoos and conditioners and stuff soon. Because there's a whole rabbit hole we can go down with that. But there's just things that coat your hair that build up, cause that icky buildup on your scalp, and it makes your hair. It makes you lose your hair. Like basically, that's what happens, and it kind of like suffocates it. And then also another thing that shampoos and conditioners have is they. I was noticing my hair getting like oily more, and I thought it was just because it was really fine. And I was like, well, maybe it's just because it's fine, and so there's less of it, so there's more oil, all this different stuff. And a lot of shampoos and conditioners, there's product that strips the oil out of your hair so bad that your glands overproduce. So if you've ever heard of like a stomach acid, um, if you take antacids, it shuts off the stomach acid production. And so, which is bad because when it comes back on, it overproduces. Your body thinks it needs more. So it overproduces as opposed to just doing the normal thing. So when you strip, for same example, when you strip oil from your skin and your hair, the oil glands on your body thinks it needs to produce more because there's not any there. So it overproduces and produces extra um, oil on your scalp, on your face. I mean, that's why they say use a moisturizer on your face, because if you're not, your skin overproduces more oil. And that's the same with your scalp, right? Our scalp is the same. It's the same. It's right there. It's on top. It's right there. So those were two things that like I knew in the back of my mind, right? But like didn't really think it was associated to my hair loss. And so I switched to this Coso shampoo back in June, and I'm not kidding you. I've been using it since June, and that I that's how much I've used. Like we still have half a bottle. So this stuff lasts, like one bottle's going to last me like 9 months probably. Um the other thing is I switched my kids shampoo as well to this as well, trying to see what would happen with it. Anyway, sorry, go back to this. I don't want to squirrel too bad. I started using this in June, and I kid you not, when I wash my hair now, I a couple pieces fall out each time, like just a couple, not tons, not handfuls. I'm not washing my hair and then, like you wash your hair, and I do this, like I lightly, like, and then you have just tons of hair, like a chunk of hair fall out, right? Now I wash my hair, I do that, and I have one or two. I brush my hair. That was the other thing too, is I would brush my hair after washing it, and I would pull another handful out. And then now I brush it and two strands come out. Like it's crazy. My hair is not falling out anymore. I have also noticed an increase in like hair growth. So like you can see, like I have a hair growth that is there, that it was this is new hair growth, and I didn't realize it. And like the last time I had this was after I had Vanessa when she was a baby. So like 9 years ago, that I had hair growth that was new hair growth like that. Like that's and like I didn't realize that's what it was until just recently, because of course if you're using it for a while, it's not like this grew overnight, right? Like this took 6 months to grow. It's been since June that I've been using this. And my hair has not been falling out in handfuls. And it was really interesting that I didn't connect the hair falling out thing until we had our training on this shampoo, an extra training on the shampoo recently, and just talking about different products and what it does to your hair and what it does to your scalp and how it can make your hair fall out and all this stuff. And I was like, oh my gosh, my hair. And so then I took a shower the next morning and my hair didn't fall out. And I was like, I hadn't noticed it. Like, I, for some reason in my mind, I didn't think about the hair falling out portion. I thought more about the the hair growth portion. And so I didn't think about the fact that I'm not yanking out chunks of hair every time I wash my hair. And it was really causing really bad anxiety for me. Like a lot of times, like I was asking my hairdresser, and like so many people, was like trying to find out what can I do to stop this. And this is what stopped this. Like that is what stopped this. And I was willing, like, and I've spent money on products to help with that, and it never stopped it. And this is the only thing, and this is the only thing I use in my hair now. I was using a shampoo, I was using a conditioner, which yes, I don't use conditioner. I know that sounds so strange. I've always used conditioner my whole life. So the idea of not using conditioner scared me, because I was like, I'm not gonna be able to brush my hair out. It's gonna be too ratted and too knotty. Um, Not the case. I'm blown away by this. And the more you use it, the better your hair is. Like the more smooth and unratted it is. And like my hair was, I think I would say the first two washes were all like rough, like it was like kind of hard to brush my hair out. After that though, it was fine. I think it just took two washes to get the other crud off my hair that was making it rely on those other products. And it's almost like this weird like addiction, like your hair doesn't need these things, but we've been conditioned in our body and our minds that we do because they work, right? But like at what cost are they working? Are they working at what cost? And so that was something that like really got to me as well on this, is the amount of just icky stuff that's in that stuff. And we don't even need to talk about parabens at all. Like a lot of people talk about parabens and all that stuff. You can talk about tons of other things that are in these products that are not parabens. Yeah, okay, they took the parabens out because they got a bad name, but there's other stuff in our shampoo and conditioner that we're putting on our bodies that are not good for us. And so like bad, right? Our skin is our biggest organ. So yeah, we may not be putting it in our mouth, but it's still getting to our body through our skin. And that's a scary concept, especially because I have two kids and I was letting them use cheaper shampoo, and their skin is thinner than adults. And so they more than anybody need the stuff that's not gonna hurt them, right? That's not gonna damage their cells and stuff. And so Vanessa and Naomi, after that training, I had them start using the shampoo. Naomi's hair is really hard because it's fine and it's curly. So I was really scared that using this was not going to work for her hair. I was very terrified. Like I was like, this is going to be terrible. Brushing her hair is going to be a nightmare. The first wash was a little bit hard. We did use the first wash. I did it and I used some coconut oil, and coconut oil for her hair was too heavy. So I used coconut oil and it was just too heavy. It ended up weighing it down too much and it didn't work as well as I'd like. So Naomi, come here. The last one we did, we washed her hair last night with second time. It was easy to brush out. And I just put some, I always forget how to say it, it's jojoba oil or something like that. And so can you stand up and turn around. And so I used it last night, and her hair is like, this is not knotted at all. Like she woke up like this. Normally she wakes, we haven't done anything with her hair this morning. Normally she wakes up and her hair is a rat's nest, and we have to like spend an hour brushing it out. And it's not fun with a 5-year-old to do that. It's not. So her hair is, we just put some of that, like 2 little drops. I put it in my hand and I just put it in, and it brushed out amazing, and she doesn't have all these crazy knots in her hair now. Vanessa has, so now Vanessa's turn. um so you haven't brushed it? That's fine. Okay, Naomi, over here. So Vanessa washed her hair, and normally Vanessa's hair, so she hasn't brushed it today yet. But normally by now, even like though she hasn't brushed it, normally by now, this like you would find so many more knots in here. It would be almost to the point of dreadlocks because her hair is so fine and it knots so easy. So I'm really curious. And also she usually has to brush her hair like 6 times a day. Um, and so I need you to actually go brush your hair now. So I'm gonna have her brush her hair now and then do a picture, and then at the end of the day, see what it looks like without brushing it. Because yesterday she didn't brush it either. So she didn't brush it yesterday either. And then it didn't get this really, she just gets like knots. It like it winds up and turns into knots, Vanessa's does. And it didn't do that. And I literally just keep getting blown away by these things that like I'm like, well, let's test it and see what happens, right? Let's put this in her hair and see what happens. And like cuz it's
on there.
yes, there's Naomi on there. So yeah, I've just found that it works for their hair too. So I was like super excited about that and wanted to share that with you guys also. So if you've like thought about like, well, I feel like I need conditioner, or not even that, just like if you're like wanting to try the product or not, um, just finding the right thing for your hair is amazing. And so I was very thankful that like, we have this natural source of shampoo that we can get. And again, if those of you that are joining us, it's the Koso shampoo that I've been using since June, and just started having the girls use it. Um, because we're trying to eliminate all the toxins and icks from our lives. And because there's a lot in everything, it seems like. So yeah, it works amazing with, and I have pretty, my hair's thicker. Theirs is more fine. And I was very excited that it worked so well for their hair that way, because Vanessa has very fine hair and we've always had issues. Both girls' hair is really, um, just different. It's different and more complicated. And Vanessa's hair was also falling out really bad. I don't know what it's like. I haven't paid super close attention. She always brushes it herself, so I don't pay attention to how much is falling out. But I know it was falling out really, really bad. So I'd be curious how her hair starts to do in terms of falling out, or not, and if it starts to grow and get thicker. So yeah, that was kind of my rundown on what I've found, what I've experienced, and kind of a testimony on this stuff, because it really is. I I keep trying everything Koso, and it really it it works. Something that actually works, and I don't have to keep trying 25 different hair products that don't actually work, and now they're all sitting up in my cupboard because I was getting them because I hoped they'd work and they didn't. I just, one thing works now instead of 12 that didn't work, but all the things. So Anyway, thanks for watching this. If you're on the replay, you're just leave a comment if you have any questions, anything like that. Let me know. But so thanks,
What is
guys.
the button?
It's the one right there. It says "and"
And right here.
right there. Yep.
Bye.
Oh.